Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Essence. And in today's video, I would like to talk about what it's like to be an empath. An empath is someone who can pick up on different energies. They can usually sense the energies of people before they even get to know them. They can see through stuff, even like they usually know when a person's lying. I am an empath. Now, it doesn't mean that I haven't been fooled before, because I have. I'm not well trained in like how to handle such ability. But there are a lot of empaths out there, and I would like to talk about what it's like to be an empath, the signs, what have you. So, number one, usually an empath is someone who is introverted. They don't really talk to a whole lot of people, and usually it seems like a lot of people tend to avoid them. From what I hear, I mean, it sounds like the energies don't match with a lot of people. Empaths' energy can be a little bit more high vibrational than other people's naturally, and so therefore it doesn't tend to attract the same amount of people that other people would. And the fact that they're introverted doesn't help either. Which most of my life I've been this way. I mean, all my life, actually. My circle's always been small. Even when I would make friends, they wouldn't last long. There was only one friend that I had that was true, and I still talk to him today. But my circle's always been small. Which brings me to the second thing. They tend to attract a lot of wounded birds. People with damaged energies, with toxic energies, people whose spirits want to be healed, but in the person's mind, they may think that they're perfect or they don't need healing, which, of course, those kind of people are usually delusional. But the spirit is like calling out, and like it's like moths to a flame. Empaths are the flame, and these people are moths. And they tend to attract a lot of people who are damaged, needy, toxic people. And I know many people in my life. I mean, my dating history. A lot of wounded birds. And also just the look at the friends that I've had over the years and how many are still left, which isn't that many. I didn't have a whole lot of friends in elementary school. I had even fewer in middle school, and I mean, it wasn't until senior year of high school that I actually started, becoming a little less introverted and started talking to people and accepted myself for who I was, and a lot of people seemed to like that and were drawn to that, and I was like magnetic. So that was fun. Unfortunately, though, a lot of those people that I used to talk to, I do not any longer. Just not like on purpose. It's just like life has gone in different directions, and so have they. So it's just like, well, life happens. Empaths do not thrive in crowds. They are overwhelmed by all the energies of the people around them. It's like a ton of different energies coming at you at once, and it can be so draining. Even, so my family gets together with, holidays and such. But during the summer, we usually have a lot of get-togethers on the weekend, especially now that my grandma's gone. My family likes to hang out with my grandpa and keep him company, which is fine. But oftentimes they expect me to go into to join the festivities all day. And it's just like, I mean, I can come up for a while, but after so long, I'm already drained and I need to go back down. Parties, I usually tend to slip away. Cause, parties are fun. I get to talk to people, and, see people that I haven't seen in a while. But after a while, it's like I sneak back off to my room, because that's usually where we have parties here outside. So I'll sneak away, or I'll sit by myself just to, kind of take a breather and recharge. I can be very drained with all these people, just because the energies, and It can be extremely draining. To be an empath, I mean, it's a heavily spiritual thing. However, it can have an impact on all other aspects of your life. It can be draining emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that. Now, just because one is an empath doesn't mean that they want to heal others. Unfortunately, the higher frequencies that an empath's spirit transmits seems to draw a lot of people who are in desperate need of such, which there are those who do take up the process of healing, but we're not all looking for sad cases to heal. But oftentimes we tend to draw these people in inadvertently, and I have met some people who they seem genuine on the outside, but inside were snakes in the grass. But being an empath, it can be very draining. You pick up on all these energies, and not always, but I can sometimes pick up on when people are like being serious with me or being sarcastic or lying to me. And it's something that I've tried to hone over the years, but I'm not perfect at it. Empaths also seem to draw a lot of animals. Animals tend to cozy up to you, people's pets. Like, I know my sister's cat. He's always very lovable. My parents' dog, she's adorable, and she's very, very cuddly with me, and she always excited when I come through. Which, I mean, it can be the same can be said for a lot of people with pets, but at the same time, whenever I meet someone's pet, they tend to warm up to me very quickly, even when they're not known to do so. So I think that is another thing. Now, being an empath doesn't necessarily mean that you have a gift in the realm of magic. It's merely like a slight psychic ability, the ability to sense different energies, and you are affected by these energies. But in terms of working with magic and spells, I mean, I don't consider myself being an empath and me being like very knowledgeable in the occult and magic. I don't consider them to be on the same thing. They're within a similar category, but I don't really think being an empath gets me a leg up in what I know. It's just an aspect of who I am, and there's a ton of people who out there who are empaths who do not practice magic, whether they know it or not. Now it's funny when people see me talking and carrying on with someone, and they've heard I've called myself an empath. They're like, you lied, because you're talking and carrying on, and you're being very extroverted at this point. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean I was lying. So, empaths and extroverts, when they're with someone who is of a similar mind or someone they connect with, close friends and acquaintances, they can open up. And, there have been many times when my friends and acquaintances have told me to politely shut the fuck up because, when I get on a subject that I'm really passionate about, I can just blah, 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 blah. But other situations when I don't know anybody, like my ex invited me to a party of his where I didn't know anyone, and I had some minor conversations with people, but not too many. I didn't really seek anyone out because I didn't know anybody. So it really depends on the crowd of people you're with. But being an empath can be difficult sometimes, but I mean, it's not super life altering. I mean, even if you feel drained in a crowd, just take a breather, recharge, come back. It's not the end of the world. And I would like to know about other people who consider themselves empaths, what your experiences are, and what you think about this information. Anything you'd like to add that I missed, because I definitely didn't, I don't think I listed all, but these are the ones that I'm just knowledgeable about. Put it down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and have a good day.